Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Are you checking yourself out?
Totally.
I think it looks like your hair looks weird.
I look tired. It does look a little weird.
It got cut today, but now it's gotten kind of 50 in the hand.
Yeah. You know, I'm just going everywhere with it.
You're still a bracelet guy, I see.
I am.
Yeah, one of our we need another bracelet. Okay, so we got the bracelet.
Oh, looking over my shoulder, you see low 12.
Low 12's growing.
Yep.
It's about 30% of where we want it.
Low 12.
And we have 14 days before we're going to load it in the truck.
Low 12, it's time to go to the buffet and get bigger.
So, well, what buffet did you take the last one to?
Chinese.
Well, I feel like you're going to have to do like Bob Evans or Ryan's or something crazy.
Ooh.
Cracker Barrel.
What's that old junk? The Golden
The
Corral.
Golden Corral. Low 12 needs to go to
Man,
the Golden Corral.
If you really want to feel disgusted, go to the Golden Coral and go nuts. That
Cape
place.
Coral needs to fill up our garage like the
Yes.
Golden Corral fills people up on Sunday.
Yes.
There might be some people that don't know what the Golden Corral is. But
There was
the
one
person
here.
that does know who it is Jeremy.
There was one there,
And then East Tennessee is their Golden Corral.
probably on every street corner.
Yeah, and there's also what? A church
Or a Cracker Barrel.
or a Cracker Barrel. For a Cracker Barrel, if you have an electric car, you can plug it up. I don't know if they have the capacity for the Rivian, but I'm gonna look into it for my boss.
So I'm proud of you. You have sold. You had a goal of 60 items on noonday,
Yeah, no,
and you have totally crushed
Let's
that.
not talk about the goal of 60. That was yesterday's news.
Oh yeah.
Today is a goal of 150, and I have to sell 32 before
32.
tomorrow at midnight. So I have 22 hours and 47 minutes to sell 32 noonday items.
So is it every 40 items is a month of counseling for 50?
I want 3 months.
3 months.
Because when you come out of like a trafficking exploitation situation, and you're just like, because these people have to be lured out because it's kind of their job, and they get kind of caught up in it, and then they're kind of, initially they were like just kids, and then they're kind of like adults, and they're kind of like, it gets confusing to them who the good guys and bad guys are, and then they think they're bad. So then they finally you can't just like run in and grab them, like they have to make a decision that they want to exit. It's different than other abuse situations because they're getting paid for skill sets that they've developed over time, and it's not always about like bad stuff, but it's usually, it's not fair. It's not a fair trade wage. It's not dignified at all, and if they don't die, they have a hard time. So they get to go to counseling. So trauma counseling is usually like a very frequent, like sometimes daily. It's intense. It's like you do it.
Yeah.
It's not like once a month where you go see a therapist and talk about your feelings and try to do better the next month, and then just kind of come up with a list of questions. Trauma counseling is much more intense and much more frequent. So the level of trauma counseling that they need, I want to give them 3 months because I'm proud of them for stepping out and taking the risk. But once they become noonday artisans, it's kind of like, now what? And that's an extremely specific field that we do not have enough here in the United States.
Yeah.
How do we know for sure that we don't have enough trauma counseling for kids in the United States? You and I.
Well, we've had kids with trauma in our house, and they had a hard time getting counseling.
Biological kids?
No.
Kids that we've had since before their birth?
No.
Kids that we've had since their birth?
Yes. I mean, sorry. Oh no.
Kids that we've had since their actual birth.
I got distracted.
Do they need trauma counseling?
Yes.
Kids that we've had since their birth?
Oh no.
What do you mean they need counseling? No. Kids that
we all need a little counseling.
Kids that have been transient within our household.
Yeah.
Through our tenure of foster parenting. Had a diagnosis and a clinical need for trauma counseling, and did they get it?
No.
How long did they live here?
15 months.
At least.
Yeah. And I had to fight forever for them to finally get some kind of help.
How long did it take you just to get their cavities fixed and their teeth?
Gosh. I mean, it was like 3 months to get an appointment, I think, of fighting and calling and scratching.
Their surgeries were in May, and they walked across our doorstep in January.
Yeah.
Would you say that you're a vigilant parent?
Yeah.
Would you say that you can sit on hold all day long?
And I did.
Can you want to tell the people what an all-supervisor situation is?
Yeah, so an all-supervisor situation is where you literally harass everyone involved.
Professionally, you're not
professionally.
harassing.
No, it's
You're
nice.
Just like, I got all day.
It's a push. It's a gentle push to get
Yeah.
what needs to happen.
Because I tried calling too, but I was also trying to balance 5 kids when I wasn't working myself.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
And
after a while, you just can't sit on hold for the 1 hour that you have free. But you worked from home at the time, right?
I did, so I could
you could work and sit on hold all day.
I could just let my phone sit there and
I bet you were nice, weren't you?
Sure.
Yeah. And then when you finally got to the point where you were like, I'm really not gonna let this go. In a week's time, did you talk to every single supervisor for the child welfare system, private, whatever, every single supervisor that you could find the phone number for?
Yes.
From the state to every private agency that we dealt with or heard of, that were, designed to be helpful, right? Did you talk to every single supervisor?
Yeah, I mean, as high as,
Do you still have a list of all the supervisors?
yeah, I mean, there's email threads with everybody on it. I mean, as high as director levels, and
Did you get any reasonable answers from any of these people at all?
no.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know if they just don't want to tell me something, or they don't know themselves,
Your
or
business and professional career, have you ever in your life had a hard time getting an answer out of anyone?
no.
Have you ever been like a hothead or lost your temper ever, even with the child welfare system?
No.
Have you ever been emotional on a phone call where you're like, I'm gonna have to call back and say sorry?
No.
So why can perfect in the business world Jeremy Smith not get an answer from anyone?
That is the,
What about Tony Booker? You think he's like you? You think he's cool-headed? You think he's had conversations with all supervisors within the child welfare system? Probably.
probably,
Mhm.
yeah,
Do you think that Tony Booker got answers?
probably not,
You told me he didn't.
yeah.
Yeah. So who else can you think of that might be a cool head within the foster care system that's a dad that probably can ask a lot of questions and not get them answered? Janine.
Yeah, the Burnses,
Janine, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Janine asks the right questions?
absolutely,
Do you think she loses her temper?
no.
So that's 3 parents that are business professionals, that are not emotional, that are not angry, that do
Mhm.
not have to take a deep breath before they talk to people. They're just good at it, right? So like, what's our next step, the governor?
I've emailed him too.
I wonder how many pounds of clothes I would have to get for anyone in the Cape Coral Media Department to talk to me about this. How many pounds of clothes do I have to filter through my garage for good causes on the other side of the world
Mm.
before a Cape Coral Media person will talk to me? Do
I
you
mean,
think?
I feel
Just
like,
give me a number, because that's what I want.
I
don't want
feel
an
like
answer
we're
for-
there at this point,
Well,
50,000 plus pounds. That's pretty impressive, right?
yeah.
Why is it easier to adopt from a foreign country than it is here? Interesting.
Very interesting. Are we gonna go see that movie?
Yes, go see Sound of Freedom. Comes out July 3rd, actually. You can see it that night.
And what if you just like can't go see it, but you really support it, but you don't have like a babysitter, or you got some other stuff going on, or it's 4th of July week and you just like didn't know?
Yeah, buy a
Then you-
ticket.
Yeah.
Because the more tickets you buy, the more theaters it gets in, and the more the message gets spread about the horrors of trafficking. So
Is it a true story?
it's a true story about a guy named Tim.
When you watch the trailer on that and you see interviews on that guy, how much do you relate to him as a dad?
I mean, a lot in a way, but I have not flown to foreign countries to help kids, which is amazing.
But you're about to fly to a foreign country to help kids.
That's true, in a different way.
In the same way.
I'm not like undercover.
Do you think that kids in other foreign countries are at risk for trafficking
Sure,
and sex slavery?
sure they are, absolutely.
Do you think that their government is corrupt sometimes and that's why it happens?
Yes.
Do you think that that happens on U.S. soil more than it happens in any other country in the world?
Yes.
3 years ago, did you think that that happened on U.S. soil more than it happened in any other country in the world?
No.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Does it keep you up at night?
It does.
Do you know how to fix it?
No.
Do you think
Other
that
than
every
participating.
do you think that if every decent person had the same educational level that you have at this juncture, that would matter?
Ask that again.
Do you think that if every decent person
Hmm.
that knows you had the same level of education on this topic that you have right now,
Hmm.
do you think that would make a difference for
Ye-
Florida?
Yes.
Why don't you ask them to call you?
Give me a call, Florida.
Are you ready to talk about it?
Sure.
Are you gonna be mean?
No.
Are you gonna look at them and be like, I did not know this, like I would?
No, it's just the facts.
Are you gonna have to take a deep breath like I would and be like, please don't ask me anything stupid, because I might lose my cool with you, because I don't understand why nobody cares about this the
Yeah.
way we do? Are you gonna be like that?
I think the people
Or are you
that,
gonna be nice? No matter
I think
what?
I'll be nice. I think the people that
So
don't,
anybody that has a conversation with Jeremy about the darkest things you can possibly imagine, I promise you, you're gonna walk away feeling like it was a good thing.
Yes. I think the reason maybe people don't care as much is they just potentially don't know. So,
Okay.
but yeah,
Alright, so how many more bags do we need for load 12?
a lot.
A lot, okay.
Bring the clothes.
Like, how many bags? Can you give the people a number?
How many bags?
How many 13-gallon trash bags, like kitchen trash bags?
Oh,
I need everybody to bring me, everybody that washes this, that's in Cape Coral, I just need you within the next week to bring me 3 bags each.
that'd be awesome.
Because these videos get how many views in 3 days?
Like hundreds.
500.
500.
Usually your videos take about 3 days to get 500.
Sorry.
My videos don't get as many views, and I don't know why. It's
Sorry,
okay.
you guys
I'm
gotta
not
look at
as
this
nice.
mug.
If you're fired up and you want to be mad about it, then I don't know.
We can be mad.
If you want a nice conversation about what happens to foster kids and how to help, Jeremy's your guy.
That's right.
I love you.
Hey, I love you too.
Bye.
Bye, baby.